I'm finally back with another bookshop crawl, and this time we're in York. We started our afternoon at Jeanette Ray, a second-hand bookseller's that's particularly handy if you're looking for art books or even packs of scraps that are good for junk journaling. Then we moved on to the Little Apple Bookshop, which I always try to visit when I'm in town. They have a pretty good selection of fiction and new releases, but what caught my eye was their shelf of sticker books, and I couldn't resist picking up the Bibliophilia one. And when we were done there, we went on a very photogenic walk to Oxfam Books, and I really wish we had one of these in Manchester because I'd be there all the time. They probably had the biggest selection of all the bookshops we visited, and of course they're all second-hand, which is good for your bank balance and your conscience, but they were crying out for fantasy book donations because they don't seem to be able to keep them on the shelves. Then we headed to what might be my new favourite bookshop in York, and that was Criminally Good Books. They did have a lot of crime books, as you might expect, but there were plenty of other options too. I had my eye on quite a few, but ended up leaving with Bright Young Women, which I actually just finished. And of course, when in York, we had to make a tea and Yorkshire pudding stop before visiting our last bookshop of the day, Portal Books, which is an LGBTQ plus bookshop with a cafe upstairs. Again, I really liked the selection in here, and there were a few books I was considering, but I ended up leaving with a copy of If We Were Villains, and I might just read that next. Okay, love you, bye!